Good morning, students. Let us continue our first chapter. I hope you might have gone through the first video. If you are not gone, please look into that video and learn whatever I had explained to you. You yourself can read the paragraphs which I have already downloaded in that video. Okay, dear students. So let us continue today. Today's main topic is about Protestant Reformation movement. Now, what it is, we will study about it. Background: the Roman Catholic Church, led by the Pope. Now, who is the head of the Roman Catholic Church? The Pope had exercised unquestioned authority over the rulers and people of Western Europe. Okay, the people maintained his own. The Pope, here the word is Pope. Okay, Pope. The Pope maintained his own army and collected taxes from the lands owned by the church and laid down norms and traditions that were binding all on all Christians. Now there were many norms and traditions that had bound the Christians. A Christian who disobeyed. Now what are the tradition norms are bound for the people, this Christian people? Let us see. A Christian who disobeyed or questioned church norms was proclaimed as a sinner. Sinner means papi. अगर उसने चर्च की किसी की बातों को भी नहीं माना या उसके विरुद्ध आवाज उठाई तो वो क्या माना जाता है? पापी. Was denied all church services and was condemned to hell after death. और उसको चर्च की हर एक जो पूजा पाठ होता है उससे दाखिल किया और उसको and he was condemned to hell after death. A sinner was severely now a sinner was very strongly punished and could even be burned alive. And और ये पापी को बहुत बुरी तरह से सजा भी दी जाती थी, यहाँ तक कि उसको जिंदा भी जला दिया जाता था. Now and the church had accumulated a lot of money by charging people in various forms. Now what the church was doing, accumulated a lot of money by charging the people in various forms. Now, what are the forms? We'll see. These included that they 1/10 of their income every Christian, and there was a common practice for Christians to confess their sins before a priest. और वहाँ पर एक common practice है कि हर ईसाई को, क्रिश्चियन को अपने पापों को एक पुरोहित के सामने मानना जरूरी है, कन्फेस करना जरूरी है. The church used to issue letters of pardon, okay, letters of pardon called indulgences, which promised remission from punishment for sin. अभी letters of pardon which called, माफी मांगने के लिए जो लेटर थे वो क्या है, which जो वादा करते थे कि which promised remission from punishment ना मिले for sins, तो वो माफी मांगने के लिए लेटर. The sinners could do penance. The sinners do penance in the form of special service or go to place, and now sinners अपने पापों पर पश्चाताप करने के लिए कोई पिलग्रिम दूर का तीर्थ यात्रा करने जा सकते थे. रिच अवॉइडेड डूइंग पेनेंस बाय बाइंग. नाउ अमीर लोगों ने ये सारा प्रैक्टिस पेनेंस करने से इनकार किया, दूर हटते थे, क्योंकि ये सारे इंटेलिजेंस, दिस यू फाइंड आउट द मीनिंग इंटेलिजेंस, letters of pardon. Okay, they don't want to ask sorry, so they don't want to do any penance. So what they do, they will buy their buying indulgence. In fact, Pope Leo X raised enough money through the sale of, now जो आदमी है rich, those are rich people, they are buying the indulgences, and the now they are getting enough money and they indulgence to build the St. Peter's Basilica Church in Europe. Now with that money they could build the St. Peter's Basilica Church in Rome. The Pope and the higher clergy became, now Pope and the higher clergy became very corrupt and began to lead the lives of luxury. Now here comes a man. Now we shall see who is this man. रोल ऑफ मार्टिन लूथर. द चर्च केम अंडर द क्रिटिसिज्म. नाउ चर्च की हर कोई बुराई करना चाहता है, करने लगा और मूवमेंट फॉर इट्स रिफॉर्मेशन बेगन, अभी उसको दोबारा से सुधारने के लिए मूवमेंट्स शुरू हुए, नोन एज द प्रोटेस्टेंट। नाउ सुधार क्या है, प्रोटेस्टेंट रिफॉर्मेशन मूवमेंट, ओके, रिफॉर्मेशन, प्रोटेस्टेंट रिफॉर्मेशन मूवमेंट। It began in 1517 under the leadership of a German priest called Martin Luther. Who is this Martin Luther? A German priest, okay, to spread the most countries and spread to the most countries of the Europe. Now, Martin Luther had a special. Now he has challenged the church the practice of selling indulgence and attacked the immoral life of the higher clergy. Okay, attacked the immoral life of the higher clergy. He published the 95 theses. Okay, how many theses? 95. In which he listed his argument against the sale of, now उसमें क्या 95 thesis में क्या उसने लिखा अगेंस्ट उसका जो इंटेलिजेंस बेचा जा रहा था उसके विरुद्ध उसने लिखा। he nailed it on the door of the church in Wittenberg. Now he nailed it in front of the door of the church and invited people to an open debate on it. अभी उसने चर्च के सामने इसको टांग दिया और लोगों को इनवाइट किया कि ओपन डिबेट होना चाहिए स्टेटमेंट। He circulated printed copies of his work among the people, not only in Germany. उसने he circulated printed copies of his work not only among the people of Germany but in the parts of the Europe as well. The Pope ordered Martin Luther. Now Pope is ordering that Martin Luther not to put all this accusation or face punishment. But what did the Luther do? He refused. He was declared as outlaw and heretic, and as a heretic. Ordinarily, those who declare heretic were put to death by burning. Now, in Luther's case, many factors, including public support, made such punishment impossible. Now public support, he is going to get the public support, so this punishment will not be forced on him. He was helped by Frederick III, known as the Frederick of Weiss, the prince of the Holy Roman Empire and elector of Saxony in Germany. Powerful person. Now he was a powerful person. He had a right to participate in the election of the emperor, German king with his help. Some years later, now after some years, Martin Luther translated and published the Holy Bible in German. Okay, he stressed on individual faith as the only way to salvation. उसने हर एक के इंडिविजुअल अलग अलग के फेथ पर और एज द ओनली वे टू सैल्वेशन, उसने हर एक इंसान के अलग विश्वास को, अपने विश्वास को मुक्ति की तरफ, स्वर्ग की तरफ को दर्शाया। Many German people and rulers agreed. Now many German rulers and people of Germany agreed with Martin Luther and began to separate from. Now they began to separate from the Roman Catholic Church. Now Protestant movement spilled Christianity into the Roman Catholic Church centered in Rome. The independent Protestant churches in different European kingdoms, each ruler became the head of the Protestant church within his kingdom. The Protestant Reformation had a lasting impact on Europe and on its people. It brought about the changes, and it also brought many changes in their religious belief, practices, culture. Now brought the changes in religious belief, practices, culture, and society. Education became widespread as people wanted to read the. Now education became widespread. Now, as the people wanted to read the Bible themselves, translation of the Bible into various local languages led to the growth of the national literatures. By the end of the 16th century, the authority of the Roman Catholic Church was considerably weakened. अभी कमजोर हो गया रोमन कैथलिक का शक्ति, and the concept of individual freedom gained. अभी हर एक का अपना अलग अलग इंसान का जो स्वतंत्रता थी उसने अपनी नींव जमा डाली. They laid the foundation of the modern democracy. Now, this meaning, I want you to find out what is the meaning of voyages of discovery. Now, let us read. In the 15th century, when the overland trade route to the eastern became blocked, okay, east became blocked, route to the east became blocked, Europeans began seeking alternative sea routes. Okay, now that side, the east became routes to the east became blocked, and here Europeans began seeking alternative sea routes. The invention of the mariner's compass, astrolabe, and quadrant improvement in now this map making as a use of gunpowder made long now sea voyage is possible. Now one way was blocked, another one they found out. Now new discovery has taken place. Adventures and explorers were given liberal support by the European merchants and rulers. This enabled Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama. Now you need to know who is Vasco da Gama. Okay, you need to know who is Vasco da Gama and the others to discover new rules to the west and east. The period from the 15th century to the 19th, 15 to 19, 18th century came to be known as the Age of Discovery. Once again, I repeat, the period, once again, the period from the 15th century to the 18th century came to be known as the Age of Discovery. Lands that were previously unknown to Europeans were discovered during this period. Now, the discovery the discovery of new lands led to the tremendous expansion in trade, and merchants accumulated enormous wealth and helped the rulers to build powerful state in the 17th century. Trading companies such as British East India Company came into existence. Okay, they also established outposts of different parts of Asia, Africa, and Latin America. In due course, their um, influence of these areas increased, and these areas were converted into colonies, that is, territories over which they exercise complete political and economic control. As the merchants and the other segments of the middle class grew wealthier and more influential, now wealthier, as the merchants and segments of the middle class grew wealthier and more influential, they decided a great say in matters of government. Okay, if you don't read this chapter you will not understand what it says. Okay, you have to read. Once again, I repeat, the merchants and the other segments of the middle class grew wealthier and influential. They decided great say of in matters of government. They demanded that the rulers consult them and share powers with them. This led to many conflicts and revolutions. In 1688 the first political revolution occurred in England when the king agreed to be responsible to the representative bodies of the people of namely parliament. Thus constitutional monarchy came into existence. Now the Protestant Reformation movement was going on. Now a man comes here. We read the role of the Martin Luther, who stand against who the church who stands against the practices of the church of the Roman Catholic, and he criticize and bring some reformations and stands for making it new. Now, in your own words, you will answer me this. This is your homework, okay, dear students? Homework. What was the common practice for the Christian? That I just explained to you that there were some common practices for the Christians. The second one, when did the Protestant Reformation began? Moment began and under whose leadership? Okay. Third one, what do you understand by the voyages of discovery? This you have to answer right in your rough notebook. Okay, rough copy you can write and go through this chapter once again. Okay, dear students, you can go through this chapter. Again, you can read this yourself, okay? And then the translation of the Bible into various languages, growth of the national literature. And by the end of the 16th century, the authority of the Roman Catholic was considerably weakened. Now became weak. Now, voyages of discovery. This you have to read. Read it, okay, dear students. Read and understand. So these are the questions. I remind you again. This is your homework. Do it. Find out the answers from this. So all the best. Do well and work hard.